Listen up. You need friction and consequences to get better with your money. I was thinking about this driving home today. So, what is one of the main things banks do when you don't have money in one account, but you have money in another account? What do? They reduce friction by allowing you to automatically grab money from one, put it in the other, right? Overdraft protection. They make it easy for you to lose track of where things are. Problem number one, too many people are trying to automate and smooth out, make things as easy as possible when it comes to money. And that is the problem. The more friction you have, the more you will pay attention. When they asked me, when we signed up for bank accounts at our credit union, hey, would you like to have overdraft protection? It's free. You could automatically, if you don't have money in your checking account, you could just have it, take it from your savings account. No, I don't want that. You know what I want? When I don't have money in my checking account to pay for something, and my goofy butt swiped my card, and I didn't know didn't have enough money, you know what I want to happen? I want to feel the consequence of my stupidity. I want that transaction to be declined. I want to feel the embarrassment. I want to know, look at you. You didn't even know you didn't have no money. Because that lets me know that I did not plan. I was not smart with my money. See, you cannot have it both ways. And I already know there's gonna be somebody in the comments. I'm like, well, I automated all my stuff and I'm doing fine. I'm making all types of money. Great. I'm not talking to you because I'm talking to the majority of people, and this is the truth. The majority of the people who use all of these types of processes to make their lives easier, most of them are broke. You cannot tell me they aren't, because the majority of Americans are broke. So the automation's not helping. You need that consequence. You just stand there at the counter and know, man, I messed this up. Why are you letting the bank save you? That's the real question you should be asking yourself. Why can you not do the math on your own checking account to figure out whether or not you got enough money to spend? Why you can't do that? We do this kind of stuff all the time. I'm gonna give you another example. Budgeting apps. There's like a bunch of different budgeting apps now, right? And they all do one thing. They have all one thing in common. They will all connect to your bank accounts, some of them for a fee. They will connect to your bank accounts so that you don't have to put in manually all the different expenses that you had. It'll just do it for you. See, another problem. Automation makes us lazy. The reason you don't know why your checking account is looking holier than Swiss cheese is because you don't know what's coming in and going out, because you have lost the ability to track the simple things. The simple things of, okay, I'm about to spend $20. Do I actually have the $20? Is it in my budget? You all don't actually budget anymore. What we call budgeting is what was really just telling the app, hey, I want you to track my expenses and what I would like to spend. That's not budgeting. You all are playing a game with your finances and then wondering why you're broke. Friction. Bring back friction. This should not be easy. It should be hard. And in the beginning, you're going to struggle. You're going to plan to spend a certain amount of money. And then you're going to realize, oh, I actually spent a lot more than this. Oh, I need to tighten my shit up. Oh, okay. That's where the success comes in. Figuring out the difference between your expectations and your reality. Because then, once you know the difference, once you know the gap, you can make changes. But if you decide I'm going to offload that responsibility to the bank, to the apps, to everybody else but myself, you can't be surprised when you don't have any money. You can't be surprised. Too often, we shy away from friction and we shy away from consequences. And a part of that is because of how society has conditioned us. It's conditioned us to walk away from things that are difficult. And to ask yourself, why should banking be boring? Why shouldn't banking be fun? All that shit is designed to keep you stupid. Ask yourself, if the automation of connecting to your bank accounts worked so well. Why is everybody so broke? Why are they selling you that ability? See, the people that we think are there to help us a lot of times profit off of us staying in the dark. And in order to get out of the darkness, when it comes to finance, you got to do some hard stuff. You got to be willing to look every single month at your numbers, writing down everything manually. And I know some of you are wondering, so you just budget every single month and you just write everything down? Yeah. We use every dollar and we use the free version. We type it in there. And I was one of those people at the beginning who thought, well, why don't I just automate it, right? Nope. Because what I've noticed is that I pay way more attention when I do things manually. I'm gonna give you one more example of how manually tracking things means you're paying more attention. Credit cards. You will never hear me recommend credit cards on this channel because I know the truth is most of y'all can't handle it. Now, I'll be transparent. My wife and I have 2 credit cards, but we have been in the tracking our money game for a long time. We are responsible. We pay our credit cards off every 2 weeks. So I never, ever allow them to take my money out of my checking account automatically to pay my credit card. Ever. Why? Because I want to look at that bill every 2 weeks and I want to look through every single one of those expenses. You know why? Because if something looks off, I want to know. Well, wait, I spent $15 here, $17 there. Why did I spend that? Where did I spend it at? My wife does the same thing. And that has been the key to our success, paying attention. It's mastering the simple things. You got to stop trying to play at level 5 when you haven't mastered level 1. You cannot leapfrog this process. You can't cheat steps. You have to be willing to do the hard work, because that will be the point that's going to get you over the hump of, well, I don't have enough money at the end of the month. Not any of these schemes, not any of these programs, not any of these fucking, what else do they do now? They, not on any of the automation, not any of the, what's the other one of my favorite ones. Not the, automatically investing your change for you. What's the name of that app that automatically invests your change for you? I don't have a problem with apps that do stuff like that, but let me tell you something. If you need somebody to automatically invest your change, you ain't got no money. I just want to be really clear about that. All this shit that is telling you, just sign up for this and we'll take care of the rest. No. If you are not in control, you cannot be surprised when you have nothing left. I just want to make sure you understand, friction is the key. Consequences are the key, because when you have real consequences in place for you not doing the right thing, it becomes very hard to do the wrong thing. So just remember that when you are asked to sign up for something, anytime someone who is offering you the ability to make something easier in your life for a fee, ask yourself, what are you actually getting in return? What are you actually benefiting? And is the benefit worth the cost? Friction and consequences, y'all. Friction and consequences. Remember that. I'll talk to you later.